Yo, what's up, guys? Today is the second day of the Chicago Bulls official training camp. You know, I'm going to be posting every day covering the Bulls training camp. So if you guys are a Bulls fan, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. You know, definitely check out my last video yesterday. It was about the Chicago Bulls' first day of training camp, and I had a lot of news in that video as well. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the recent rumors about Otto Porter Jr., and there's been some rumors about him getting put on like the trade block. You know, Coby White possibly being like the starting point guard, and other news in today's video. But before I get started into the video, I have this little video that I want to throw up of just the media talking about the Bulls. You know, it's a little segment of our Taurus, and there's some highlights of Zach LaVine working out, Patrick Williams, and even Otto Porter Jr. in this video. So I'm going to throw up this video first.
Bulls training camp is officially underway, starting with 3 days of individual workouts. The first preseason game will already be here on December 11th, and the season starts in just 3 weeks. So new team president Arturas Karnisovas is excited about the future.
This situation, we have a clean slate, you know, new front office and new coaching staff establish themselves. You know, I think we need to establish consistent work habits, culture, and approach.
New head coach Billy Donovan will have his work cut out for him. 13 of the 15 players returned from a team that won just 22 games in that shortened season last year. The Bulls didn't even get invited to the bubble, so it'll be more than 300 days between regular season games for them. There's not much time right now to learn the new system.
They don't know me other than the time that I've been here. You know, we've never gone through a game together or anything, so we're learning each other. I think that's important, and myself and the staff have spent a lot of time with these guys, you know, over the last, several weeks. That's been important. I think last year we were the second youngest team in the NBA. We have got to have an everyday mentality of improvement and growth.
You know, you have to go out there and think you're going to be a winning team. But for this year, I think it's more of just we have to go out there and prove it instead of just talking. You have to be able to walk the walk if you talk it.
You know, like I said to start the video, there has been some rumors about Otto Porter Jr. recently. There was a video going around of him just partying in public, not wearing a mask or anything because we are in a pandemic. And I saw a bunch of Bulls fans on Twitter going crazy. You know, this is very, I don't know, this is just very irresponsible from Otto Porter Jr., especially with this being like his final contract year with the Chicago Bulls. This is a big year for him and the Bulls. You know, and there's been some rumors saying that the Bulls are reportedly now shopping Otto Porter Jr. and they put him on the trade block. You know, it doesn't surprise me if this is true. It's all rumors, of course. Otto Porter has really been injury prone ever since the Chicago Bulls have traded for him. You know, I'd say he's a solid 3-and-D type player, but he's getting way overpaid, and it just doesn't seem like he's taken all this seriously. You know, if you guys are confused, I'm going to throw up this quick little video of him partying and such.
Yo, follow me.
But either way, after watching that video, you know, that's definitely just, I don't know, it's just crazy. Definitely leave any comments or questions about that below. But there were also some rumors about him, of course, being put on the trade block and him, like, not attending the Bulls training camp or mini camp, which that's obviously fake news because in that video, it showed him shooting around in the Bulls facility and such. So I don't believe that. I mean, of course, he's there, so it's looking like he's going to be attending the Bulls training camp. There has been a lot of rumors on that. But either way, it wouldn't surprise me if the Bulls did trade him, honestly. If any rumors or anything news come out about that, I'll definitely make a video on that, of course. And to start off with today's training camp, Coby White was talking to the media, and the first thing he said is, I feel like I've taken a huge leap in my game, especially my decision making, shooting off the dribble, finishing at the rim. The game has really slowed down for me. I'm still learning, but I feel like I've made a huge leap, and I think I'm getting better for sure. Just me reading that makes me so excited, especially last season. Coby White said he didn't truly know the point guard position and was still learning the point guard ways in the game. But this is Coby White's second year in the NBA, and he's already saying the game has really slowed down for me. That's really impressive. I truly expect Coby White to have an amazing season this year. Honestly, a breakout season. I expect him or Markkanen, one of those two, to be one of the most improved players this year if they can stay healthy, of course. Billy Donovan is a great head coach. He's going to help out these young Bulls a lot. The Bulls beefed up their player development staff. And honestly, we probably have the best assistant coach in the NBA in Maurice Cheeks. He's a Hall of Fame point guard. He knows the game. He's played the game. He's definitely helping out Coby White a lot this offseason, definitely this season coming up. And Coby White also was talking about our number 4th overall draft pick, Patrick Williams. And Coby said when he was in high school, I knew how good he was. When he got drafted, it was ironic. I was excited to have a close friend on the team. Having someone around my age, somebody that I'm cool with, we hang out a lot. So it's super cool. I did see that when he got drafted, Coby White was really happy for him. And a bunch of other Bulls, of course. But yeah, it is cool that I'm pretty sure they played together in high school or played against each other, and they're good friends. They hang out. So it's really good that both our young, pretty much 2 of our young guys and rookies and the future of the team are really just good friends. They have a great bond. That's just really good for the Bulls' future and makes me happy. And Coby White also said, I've been proving myself time and time again my whole life, proving myself and proving people wrong. Nothing new to me. My goal this year is just to get better. If I keep getting better, I'll play a long time in this league and hopefully get a championship. Man, that feels good just to hear all this positive things Coby is saying. I hope so, man. I just hope we're aiming towards the playoffs this year and we can honestly stay healthy. Because truly, if the Bulls stay healthy, I expect us to be the 7th or 8th seed, or at least in the playoff bubble or whatever they're going to have. To have a mini playoffs to get into the playoffs. And Coby also said that he's more focused on being more vocal with positive energy, demanding more, commanding more, letting everyone hear my voice. I want to be a leader of this team. I want to be the head point guard. That makes me so happy to hear. Everything Coby White has said so far for today's training camp is just great news. He is confident. And I saw a lot of Bulls saying that he's too loud. Of course, they're laughing, joking around. But it's truly good to just see that he is becoming a true point guard for the Bulls, a vocal leader. And he's learning the game. It's slowing down. It makes me really happy. And speaking of Coby White being a point guard, Coby White said Billy Donovan told him he wants to be the Chicago Bulls' primary ball handler and primary point guard. So it's looking like Coby White is going to be the Bulls' starting point guard to start training camp and the preseason and season coming up. I expected this. So did many other Bulls fans. I'm happy the Bulls stuck with Coby White this offseason and are truly giving him a fair chance at being the Bulls' starting point guard. I'm really happy with that. And speaking of Coby White and Billy Donovan, Coby White and Chris Paul are great friends. Chris Paul played for Billy Donovan last season at OKC. They had a great year. And Coby White said that Chris Paul told him that Billy Donovan is a great head coach. And Chris Fleming, he was one of the Bulls' assistants that they accepted or kept this offseason, which did surprise me. But he's Coby White's workout coach last season, and he's going to be this season as well. And Coby said, I put a lot of trust in him. And Coby also said he really likes Josh Longstaff. He's an assistant head coach or assistant coach we signed this offseason as well. And he also called Maurice Cheeks a legend. I said this a little bit earlier in the video. Maurice Cheeks is going to help out this Bulls team so much, especially Coby White, any point guards or shooting guards on this roster. I'm really just happy about everything the Chicago Bulls have done this offseason. Everything coming out of training camp has been positive. The energy this year has felt completely different, Zach LaVine has said. I'm really just happy with everything that's coming out. And the final topic I'm going to talk about is, of course, about Chicago Bulls small forward Chandler Hutchison. I like Chandler Hutchison. He's still super young. He's a solid bench player, I'd say, especially in the NBA. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy. He's pretty injury prone for the most part. And he was talking to the media, and he said his shoulder feels good. I haven't had any injuries or any issues recently. He said I feel as close as to 100% since I've been a Chicago Bull. And he also said he has a chip on his shoulder because he feels like he hasn't had the chance to assert himself with many injuries. He said, I feel like I haven't fully been myself. You know, that is another great thing to hear, that he's finally healthy. His shoulder is hopefully fine. You know, that this offseason he is focused on his shooting and ball handling. You know, he's already a good defender, a good slasher. I expect a pretty solid season for Chandler Hutchison off the Bulls bench as well. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick little news and update video. You know, like I said, definitely check out my last training camp video if you missed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm also going to have another one out tomorrow and all throughout training camp in this season. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one.